Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Scorpios, May is a month of retrogrades. We have Mercury that is going retrograde and it goes direct only on the 23rd. We already have Mars that has been retrograde and it carries on being retrograde till about June end. Now Mercury is going retrograde 4 times this year, and this is the second retrograde that's happening. The first one happened in January, and this time the focus of Mercury is going to be there on past memories. A lot of us are going to be feeling very nostalgic with this entire aspect. I think a lot of focus is there on maybe growing up, childhood, maybe past lovers, relationships, and how things were, and just a sense of, you will be revisiting all these things a lot during this time. And for you, the retrograde is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about partnerships. It speaks about both business and your personal partnerships as well. And Mercury is in a very quick moving planet, and every time that he reverses, he triggers in each of us a period of reflection and reorganization. In fact, any word which has to do with the prefix of re can be used in the case of Mercury retrograde. And it's almost like Mercury is giving it's like a cosmic signpost which says that you are here right now and you need to be paying attention. That's the best, I think, clue to be, it's the best clue to be looking at when we are ignoring a certain part of our life, wherein we need to be focusing on right now. So Mercury is literally tapping on your shoulder, it's coughing so that you can pay attention to what is it that it is trying to say. And for those of us, of course, who choose to ignore it and say, I don't need to be worrying about it, Mercury can always comically start acting up. They can be, like you'll find you're losing numbers on your phone, you're misplacing your keys, there are some electric glitches that happen. If you buy a big ticket item electronic, you'll find that it's not, you can't, it's not functioning properly. So you need to be ensuring that you have all your receipts and everything in place. And it's either ways, Mercury just wants you to focus on this particular house where it's retrograding, so that you can have better clarity and you can move more confidently ahead with whatever decision that it is that you take. Now Mercury transit over here for you in this particular chart of partnerships, both business or personal. It's speaking about unspoken contracts. It's speaking about renegotiation of terms, and it's time wherein that at times in relationships, and most relationships, not at times, most of the times, we have these unspoken agreements. Who takes the trash out, who makes the first cup of coffee, and also I think even things like who sleeps on which side of the bed. And there are others like don't ever disagree with my mother, and these rules are taught to us through behaviors, and body language. And what remains unspoken is likely to be given voice during this transit, and perhaps this is necessary in order for you to clear the path ahead. Alternatively, old issues that you have forgotten they may just rear their head right now, and you may find yourself having to bite your tongue, Scorpios. Mercury retrograde in this particular house of partnerships and marriage, it can serve to also bring you closer with your partner, and you can air your grievances, and you can if there's a difference of opinion, you can sort of iron that out. And by the time that this transit is over, you may both feel like you understand each other much better. And traditionally, it is not recommended that you get married or set a wedding date under a Mercury retrograde. And if you have to sign a contract, ensure that you're reading the small print over there. And ideally try and sort of defer it till the time that the retrograde gets over. But ensure that you're really going over the details really, really carefully. We have Jupiter that is going direct in your house of groups of people, your friends, and this is happening on the 9th of May. and you are, I think Jupiter coming over here is just going to be increasing your friend circle. And Jupiter in any case he's a great benefactor. He expands everything that he touches. He's the giver. But also with Jupiter, the energy, when he's giving the direct, there's always some amount of purging also that happens. It's like the big ocean wave. While it looks beautiful and all, it also carries some amount of trash with it when it comes. So you need to know how to sift through that, remove the bad from the good, so to speak. And it's a time wherein that, all of a sudden you'll find there are a lot of social invites, you're being invited out, your friends want to hang around with you, people whom you've not spoken with for the longest time may get in touch with you. And I think you are also going to be entertaining friends a lot during this time, people a lot, and you will prefer to be in a group environment, and you are going to be you can expect your circle of friends to be increasing over this time. And you'll find yourself being very self-confident over here, and your hopes and wishes are quite likely to be coming true. So don't be shy, go ahead and sort of I wouldn't say ask what you want, but yeah, I mean, put your desires, your dreams out over there. It's a great time to be networking, Scorpios. It's a lovely time to be getting involved in a group cause. And I think it's a time also where you're going to be really popular, and your friends are just going to be inviting you out, seeking you out. So just live up to it. We have an extremely intense moon, a full moon that is there in your house of earned income, and that is there on the 21st of May. And the full moon is normally far more, it's more complex than the new moon, because the entire energy is far more emotional, and it speaks about a fruition, it speaks about something coming to an end, or you have closed a project, and because it's there in your house of finances, in your house of earned income, it can be that you could have just finished paying off a loan, you've just finished sort of a financial project, something has just sort of come to an end. And as far as money is concerned, however, watch how you're spending this month, Scorpios. You could be inclined to overdo it, and so indulging on something that perhaps you don't need but makes you feel quite better at the moment is indicated. So try not to indulge in too much of a retail shopping, or even I would say it's really talking of a time wherein that you have the money and you can spend it, but just ensure that it is not sort of, you're not just doing it to boost your self-worth, that I can do it because I have it, I can do it. So stay away from that. And because this house also rules self-esteem and values, and so you could get confused about feelings about yourself, and evaluate your own worth. Now, how much value you believe you have, whether it is materially and intrinsically, this is a time where it's a time wherein that you could be judging yourself by your bank account. You could be looking at things that how much is your really net worth, and hence how it is that you feel. I think the way to deal with this is that to remind yourself of what you've accomplished in life, whether it is with your friends, your family, and how it is that but however, try not to sort of rub it in. I mean, tell yourself, but don't go around telling the people that, oh, I did this for you, and I took that, pulled that favor for you, or even to a sibling or to a parent over there. But and try not to take the higher moral ground, Scorpios, this month. You may want to clearly define what you own, possess, and have power over, and what is clearly out of your domain. And what your needs are seem to be far more important, and you're going to be focusing exactly on what is it that you need to feel secure, stable, safe, and comfortable. You're going to be attracted to people who are far more intense and thought-provoking, and you're not going to be shying away, Scorpios, this month from digging more deep into someone's mind and even demand to be closer to that person. And I think you could also meet somebody who's involved in a similar, it could be either the person deals with psychology or research, and you're just going to be having more you're going to be in a space where you're just going to be sitting and digging for information, and it's I think that's your way of having greater intimacy over here. While all this is happening, and you have the finances to, with Mars being there in your house of finances and earned income, you would want to be more financially sound, and you're going to be ensuring that how it is that you can generate more money. And Mars being there over here in your house of finances, it can make you quite aggressive. So try not to sort of this aspect can make you spend more money, Scorpios, because this also deals, and Mars is there in this house, which also speaks about money. It speaks about self-worth. It speaks about how it is that you look at yourself, and you seem to be weighing yourself with your own net worth. And you could be, you could be spending a lot of money in trying to make yourself feel better. Or I think there just seems to be the sense of power that you have money and you can do what you want with it, and hence you feel more secure about it. And I think there's also this tendency to want to defend your beliefs far more strongly, and maybe identifying with them a little bit more. It's a great time to be evaluating your values and making sure that they fit in with your life right now, Scorpios. It's not the best of time to be running in for this retail therapy to make yourself feel better. So yes, while the money is there and you seem to be in an absolutely spectacular financial place, but for you to be reminding yourself and maybe even others around you that this is the power that you have, or this is what you can do, is something that you should sort of stay away from. And you are going to be seeking more stability around this time, and you are willing to take some very high risks for that as well. So try, I think the entire advice for this month for you would be to keep your nose to the grindstone, and working on things that have already begun. Don't try and sort of open these new multiple things just because you have the resources right now, because you're not going to be able to focus on it. So try and work on something that it could be a project, it could be a job that you've just picked up, and and you may just have more options right now, but it's advised that with this particular transit, it would be good if you were just to explore the current one where you are right now and sort of see it through before you jump on to the next thing, or change your mind, or get bored and say, I don't want to be doing this right now. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpios. A quick reminder for those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your lives, be it your personal lives or your career, you may write to me for a personal consultation at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.